Hey everybody, I'm Mrs. Anderson, and today I wanted to talk to you about critical thinking. Critical is a word that means important, and our brains need to be able to use critical thinking when we're learning. So let's talk about what critical thinking is and how it can help us. First of all, let's talk about what critical thinking is. Critical thinking just means that we use facts to make a decision about something. And I know we've talked about facts versus opinions before, but let's talk for just a second about what the difference is. A fact is something you can prove to be true. So, fact would be that McDonald's sells cheeseburgers. I can prove that by going to McDonald's and buying one. An opinion is how somebody feels about something. So, I can feel like McDonald's cheeseburgers are better than Burger King's, but I can't prove that, and other people might not agree with me. So, when we're being critical thinkers, we always want to use facts, and we use them to help us make choices about what we think or to make decisions. Now, let's talk about why it's important. One reason is that critical thinking helps us make decisions. Another reason is that critical thinking helps us think about consequences. And the last reason is that it helps us solve problems. It's a lot easier to make a choice when we're using facts because we know that the things we learn about are true. We can use critical thinking to learn more facts about something, and that makes it even easier for us to make good decisions and solve problems. Now let's talk about how to be a critical thinker. You can be a critical thinker by asking questions like, why do you think that? Or how do you know that? So let's think back to McDonald's. If we really want a cheeseburger for lunch, and someone tells us that McDonald's sells them, but we're not sure if that's a fact, we can be critical thinkers and ask them, how do you know that? You can also be a critical thinker by looking for information from different places. So if you still wanted to know more about McDonald's and their cheeseburgers, you could go to their website, or you could ask the person who takes care of you to go to McDonald's and ask. So I've talked a lot about McDonald's, but now let's talk about being a critical thinker when you're using technology. Some of the things you'll find online are not facts, so it's important to be able to use your brain and be a critical thinker. You should always ask if what you're seeing online is trying to teach you something and if it uses facts. If you see a lot of opinions on a website or an online tool you're using, your brain should tell you it's not a good place to help you make decisions. And if you're not sure, you can always ask me or another adult. This last slide is just information telling you where I got my pictures and my information from. But thanks for learning with me about critical thinkers.